Hello one and all, Mr. George here, and today we are going to be having a little conversation on all of the Nickelodeon DVDs and games that I own right here. So first we're going to cover the games, as I own a few more of these than the actual DVDs, you guys can tell. So for the games, we are first of all going to start with a Nickelodeon trilogy, which has actually become one of my favourite video game trilogies of all time, the Nickelodeon Kart Racers trilogy. So yes, I have covered all three of these games already on my review of them back in October of last year. So if you guys haven't checked that out, it should be available on my SpongeBob review playlist. But basically, for those who didn't hear me, because I actually didn't talk as much in that video, probably didn't. So, with the first game, I mostly didn't find it as fun and entertaining, honestly. But it was still a fun game when I first got it for my 12th birthday. I mean, what could you go wrong with a Nickelodeon Kart Racers game? It was honestly outstanding. But, onwards to the other two games, when I got my hands on the second game, I honestly felt it had a much better animated style of, all the characters, all of the track styles, more slime abilities. So much more was put into this game than the first game. And that's how I felt like this game is honestly getting more rating than the first one, honestly. No offense to, Bamtang, who developed the game out there, But yeah, I'll give it to them on this second game. But the third game, which I'll give out to them, this game literally is packed with stuff. You have, voice actors making an appearance for the first time with all of the characters. You have, a motorbike ability for the first time instead of always using carts for driving, That ability was always used for the two other games. And yeah, there's pretty much loads more stuff, including bonus features and bonus tracks, they did cover in the second game, which I will say that now. But I don't think with the third game, the animated style of all the tracks, the characters, is nowhere near as colourful and talented as the second game. Which is why I don't know if I can really decide if I prefer Nickelodeon Kart Racers 2 or Nickelodeon Kart Racers 3, honestly. It's just a big decision to make. But now we're going to move on to the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl trilogy. So this is basically a fighting trilogy of some sort. There's only 2 games so far. We don't have any plans yet if there's actually going to be a third game or not. And also a 4th game of the Nickelodeon Kart Racers trilogy for this year. I'm hoping there will be, but it's probably going to be replaced by the Patrick Star game, which is already in development. So yeah, but for now, let's cover this. So we've got the first Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, a classic game which I got for Christmas Day in 2021, and just had a lot about it that I really enjoyed about it, really. I didn't love everything as much as I did with the Nickelodeon Kart Racers franchise and trilogy, honestly, guys. But still, the style of what everyone made with this game, like Game Mill Entertainment, the same developers with the kart racing trilogy, still went for it like fire, honestly. I will say this now. So yeah. And here you have the game disc, rated 7+, as with some other games. Even though the Kart Racers trilogy of Nickelodeon is rated 3+. So, literally, young kids can play it either way. So, it's, not a biggie. I guess it's, violence for the All-Star Brawl trilogy, but who knows. Anyways, now moving on to the newest one out, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2. Still developed by Game Mill Entertainment right here, the same developers of the first game and the kart racing franchise. So yeah, I think with this one, they had more characters coming into the game, new features and stuff that you had required, and yeah, 1 to 4 players was also required, which I don't know actually. Yeah, you still had that same opportunity on the first game, so yeah, they brought that back with this one too, honestly. So yeah, the new feature for this, for last year actually now, and yeah, maybe it will provide with new ones for the future, but who knows? I mean, I'm expecting it to be, because knowing Nickelodeon's developers, Game Mill Entertainment and Bangtang and all those kind of other developers, you know what they always do. They love just continuing this series. Now with those games all done, guys, let's move on to the 2 DVDs of Nickelodeon specials that I own. So these are really just specials of random special occasions of the year. So we have Halloween Spooky Stories, 6 Terrifying Tales, of course. Loving the cover that they already went with this DVD, which is a classic as well. If you guys are not aware, DVDs are starting to die away a good amount of them starting to die away, honestly. People still collect them, but like people watch exclusive stuff on Netflix, you guys have been mostly seeing nowadays, or any other social media platforms, you know, where you can watch movies or DVD stuff on, you know. But anyways, for this DVD, you got all kinds of spooky type stories from different shows, from SpongeBob to Rugrats to Nickelodeon Rocket Power, hence why I don't know why they named it that, hence why it's like Nickelodeon itself, the brand of it, and the Wild Thornberries, if I pronounced that right, released for 2005 and the running time 95 minutes. So yeah, and the disc itself with, of course, SpongeBob or Ghost Bob on the cover, if you want to call it that. And the same logos, which were honestly featured in my whole SpongeBob DVD collection, actually. And now, finally, guys, we are going to move on to the Nick Picks Christmas DVD. So, a Christmas special of this, which is starting to get old. Honestly, I've been using it for a good, decent while. But yeah, this one's a classic, honestly. I wonder if this is, like, more older than the Halloween special, honestly. But yeah. So you've got more specials on here than the Halloween one, that is. So you've got Jimmy Neutron, The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, actually, Boy Genius, Rocket Power, SpongeBob, All Grown Up, Rugrats, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, those are like more different features, I think, featured in this like DVD than the Halloween special. Actually released in 2006, so a year after the Halloween special, and the running time is exactly 100 minutes. So, wow, yeah. And then you've got the disc with no, like, characters featured, just the logos and some sort. So, yeah. And same Paramount logos and people who produced it. Alright, though, guys. So, that is all of my Nickelodeon-type DVDs, specials, and games I also own, basically. So I hope you've enjoyed this little commentary of what I've like been going through with all of these games. I'm expecting for more to come for the future, especially for like the games or some sort. So keep an eye on the channel for when I actually get my hands on new like Nickelodeon games of some sort or features. For the future, if they are announced, hopefully like in the next coming weeks or months, who knows, guys. But for now, thanks for tuning into this, and I'll see you guys for my next video. See you all soon.